Hey guys, welcome to another video of Microsoft Office tutorials. In this video we are going to discuss offset function in Microsoft Excel. We will discuss this function in three parts. First of all, we will discuss what is offset function, then we will discuss how to use this offset function, and at last we will discuss why we should use this offset function. And obviously in last part we will discuss multiple examples that will show you how awesome and how useful this offset function is. So the first part, what is offset function? Actually, offset function returns a cell or a group of cells that are a specified number of rows and specified number of columns away from a reference cell. For example, here we have a data in which we have inventory details. Suppose from this table or from this data we want to find out purchase price for inventory that we have been purchased in month January 2018. So how we can find out that value or value for that inventory using offset function. This is offset function with all arguments that we need to provide in offset function. So first of all, we need to provide reference cell. We will use this header of these dates as reference cell because we need to find out purchase price based on dates or purchase month. So we will use this header of these dates as reference cell. Then we need to provide number of rows and number of columns. Our required cell is away from our reference cell. As we said, offset function returns a cell or a group of cells that are specified number of rows and specified number of columns away from reference cell. So from here we will count how many number of rows and how many number of columns it is away from our reference cell. See here, this is 13 number of rows away from our reference cell and 2 number of columns away. So what we will do, we will write here 13 in place of rows and 2 in place of columns. So then it will go give us this answer, that is purchase price of inventory purchased in January. So what we will do, just let me show you how it will work. Offset function, and I will use here this cell as the reference cell and then 13 as number of rows. As we said, this our required cell is 13 number of rows away from our reference cell, so 13. Again insert comma, number of columns, this is 1 and 2 number of columns away from our reference cell, so we will insert comma and we will insert 2. And these last two arguments are optional. We will discuss these two arguments in our third part. So we will close bracket here and we press enter, and here you can see this is giving us answer, that is purchase price of inventory purchased in January 2018. So now let's move toward our third part. Here we have same data or same table that we have been discussed here before in last example. So we will use same data or same table and we will find out these 9 things using offset function. So the first thing that we need to find out here is starting month or the month in which we started purchasing inventory. So what we will do, we will use offset function and we will use this cell as a reference cell because we need to find out date or month in which we started purchasing inventory, and this is header of all those dates. So we have been selected this cell as reference cell, insert comma, number of rows, as this is starting date, that is 1 number of row away from our reference cell. So we will write 1 as number of rows, we will insert comma, and we will insert 0 as number of columns because our answer is in same column in which we have our reference cell. It is not on right, it is not on left, mean it is in same cell, so we don't want offset function to move right or left, so we will insert here 0. We will close bracket and we will press enter, and here you can see this is giving us starting date for our purchase inventory. And now end month or the last month in which we have been purchased inventory. Here what we will do, just let me show you, this is 13 number of rows. Just we will again use here offset function and reference cell, we will use same reference cell because we need answer in dates, that is and this is header of these dates. We will insert comma, and as this our last month is 13 rows away from our reference cell, so we will insert here 13 as number of rows, insert comma, and 0 as number of columns because we don't want our reference cell to move right or left, and our answer is in same column in which we have our reference cell. We will insert we will press enter, and here you can see this is showing us end month or the last month in which we have been purchased inventory. But here problem is, here you can see starting month will never be changed. Maybe after 1 year this starting month in which we started purchasing inventory will be same, but maybe after 1 month, 2 months, this end date or last month in which we purchased inventory will be changed. Maybe next month I will write here February 2018, and then March, April, May, June, and so on. So do I need to adjust my offset function again and again every month? Just let me show you. Maybe next month when I will write here February 2018, this will not change. So do I need to adjust my offset function again? No, I will make this automatic to automatically show us last month of purchase. So how we will do this in place of, because problem is number of rows. Now number of rows are increased. So what we will do, we will use here count function and we will select all these rows. Then count function will give us all number of cells that are not equal to 0. And to make it automatic, maybe up to 50th number of row, we will select this up to 50 row and we will close bracket, and now this count function will give us all number of cells in this column that are not equal to 0. I will press enter and here you can see this is showing us this last month. And now maybe next month when I will write here March 2018, this will show me March 2018 as last month. So next thing that we need to find out here is sum of all purchase prices for our inventory. Here is same problem. If we want to find out sum of all these values, we can simply find out using sum function. Just let me show you. When I will use sum function, I can easily find out sum of all these values. But here is same problem. I want to automate this calculation so that whenever I add here new values, this sum function automatically include those new values in this function. So how I can do this, how I can make this automate, I will use sum function, and inside sum function I will use offset function to make this automate. So offset function, and I will use this header as reference cell because we want answer from these values, and this is header of all those values. So I will insert comma and I will write 1 as number of rows because I want offset function to come here and start from here to sum. And then I will insert comma and 0. I will insert 0 as number of columns because I don't want to move offset function to right or left. And I will insert comma again. And now height. Height means what I want offset function to include, how many number of rows. You can see if I will go from up to down or down to up, this is height. And when I go from left to right or right to left, this is width. So how many number of rows I want to include here? I just want to include here number of rows or number of cells that are not equal to 0 for now up to here. So what I will do again, I will use here count function because count function can count cells that are not equal to 0, and I will select again maybe up to 50 row to make it automatic up to 50 row. So I will I will just select up to 50 row and I will close bracket and I will again insert comma, and width I will insert 1 because width mean how many number of columns I want to include in my answer, that is 1. If I will insert 0, this will show me error. 0 means no column, but there is, you can see this is 1 column and maybe 50 row or maybe 48 rows. I will close bracket. Actually I need to insert, okay. So here you can see when I will insert here maybe new values, maybe I will insert here 50,000. This will show me, this will automatically update this calculation. Maybe 60,000 again, this will automatically update. Now the next thing, I want average of all these values. The formula will be same, but just I need to write average in place of sum. I will just copy this formula and I will paste here and I will just write here average in place of sum. I will press enter and here you can see this is average of all these values. And if I can show you, I will select all these values and this is average 85,400, and this will also automatically update. Maybe I will write here 10,000 and you can see here this is this is updating by itself. Now max, this is also same thing, we just need to update here, we just need to change here max in place of sum. And we have already discussed how we can write this formula or how it works. And for minimum value, again we need to write here minimum in place of sum, and here you can see this is showing us minimum value of all these values. This is minimum value actually, and when maybe I will change it maybe 500 just, and now you can see this is showing me this is 500 is minimum value, and maybe this is maximum value 500, this is maximum value. So maybe I will change it, maybe I will change here maybe 700,000, and now you can see this is showing me this is maximum value, that is 700,000. Now next thing that we need to find out here is month of maximum purchase. Here you can see this is maximum purchase. We have 700,000 maximum purchase, and now I want to find out what is name of month in which we have been made this purchase, that is 700,000 or that is maximum. So what we will do, we will use here offset function and we will use this header as reference cell because we want to find out answer based on values or based on maximum value. So we will insert comma and next thing number of rows. How many number of rows I want to come down. Now I don't know where is maximum value. So I will use match function. Match function will actually, and in match function I will look up this value from this column. So just maybe same up to 50 row, and I will insert comma 0 and I will close bracket. Now what match function will do, match function will match this value in this complete our selection and will give us number of row in which this value is. So I will insert comma and now number of columns, as I want answer from this column and this column is 1 and 2 number of columns away from our reference cell, but this is on left side. From offset function need to come from right to left side 1 and 2, so I will write in -2. If it need to go from this point to right side, I will just need to write here 2, but as I am asking him to come in opposite direction, so I will write here -2. I will press enter and here you can see in December 2017 we have maximum sale. And where is 700,000? Just let me show you. See, this is 700,000 and this is in December 2017. Now month of minimum purchase, this is minimum purchase, and I want to find out in which month I have been purchased this minimum value or this inventory with the minimum value. This same thing I will just copy this formula, this same formula we will use, copy this formula and we'll paste here. But here match function we want to we want match function to just look up for this value or just match this value from this column, that is this is minimum value, and we want match function to match this minimum value from this column. And now I will press enter and here you can see in October 2017 we have this purchase, that is minimum purchase. And if I can show you, here you can see this is 500 is in October 2017, so means our answer is correct. The next thing that we need to find out here is monthly average in a period. Suppose I want to find out average maybe from January 2017 to December 2017. I want to find out average monthly purchase. How I can find out this? For this I need to create two drop down lists in which I can give starting point and closing or end point. For that I will go to data. In data I will go to data validation. In data validation I will go to list, and in list I will select these all months and I will press enter, and here you can see this list has been created. And actually I need to also change here format. And now second list I will just copy it and I will paste it here. And second, as I want to start from January, so first this is starting point and then I want close at maybe December, so I will select here December 2017. Now I need to insert here formula. For this, as I want average, so I will use here average formula. Inside average I will use offset function. So I will select here this actually this cell as reference cell, this header as reference cell, as I want to find out average based on these months. So I will select this header as reference cell. I will insert comma and then number of rows. How many number of rows I want my offset function to go down? It will depend which month I have been selected here. So what I will do, I will use match function. I want to match this month in this list. So and then comma, I will insert 0 because I want exact match. Then again insert comma, how many number of columns my answer is away from my reference cell. Actually my answer is in this third column, so that is 1 and 2 number of columns away from my reference cell. So I will insert here 2 as number of columns. I will close here bracket. So this will give me, this offset function will give me this value. So that is value or purchase price in January 2018. So I want to select from here to this December 2017. So I will insert here colon sign, and then again I will insert here offset function, and in this offset function I will find out value, or I will reach up to this purchase price in December 2017. So I will again select this as my reference cell. I will insert comma, and as I want to match this closing month in this column, so what I will do, I will use match function, and I want to look up for this value in these values or in this column, and I will insert comma, and 0 mean I want exact match. Again I will insert comma, and next thing My answer is in third column, that is 1 and 2 number of columns away from my reference cell. I will insert 2 and I will close bracket, and I will, so this will show me answer. Just let me show you. So from January 2017 to December 2017, this is average. So friends, that's all for this tutorial. If you like this video, don't forget to give thumbs up, don't forget to subscribe our channel and press bell icon button. Also share this knowledge with your friends, and if you don't understand anything, just mention in below comment section. I will answer all of your questions. And at last, thanks for watching. Bye.